Hello everyone and welcome back. This is Mo and this is our 5th episode for the 100% walkthrough for the first Berserker Khazan. We have 2 side missions to take care of today. We have Jar Enthusiasts and Night of Tragedy. So let's go ahead and get them started. A quick gear and skill check. They look like they're all assigned. Do I want it on Whirlwind? I do. Not that it matters really for this part. This side looks fine. We are using the Fallen Guardian set, and we're not going to need those for this episode or for this mission. Let's go ahead and get started. First off, we're going into Phraugh village and handling Jar Enthusiast. Make sure at this point you have at least 50,000 gold available. I didn't notice last time, but the loading screen has changed. I think it was darker, or it's probably going to be in one of the earlier episodes. But that does look nicer. Oh, and there are new cutscenes for every mission by the looks of it. I have watched it. This is quite funny. I do recommend going through those. It is a nice touch to have little cutscenes before each episode. I do like that. There was a Khazan recompiled when I started today, and but there weren't any patch notes, so I'm assuming it's not something they needed to notify us of, unless it was something else entirely. Grab the first Nexus, Jar Observatory, and then speak to Danjin here. Go through and exhaust his dialogue.
I'm not.
And then in the purchase menu, purchase the Coward's Lantern, 50,000 gold. What this will allow us to do is, well, there are these enemies called the Undead Assassin, and they are in stealth mode. If they see you before you notice them, they will do it's a grab attack, but it shows itself as a grab attack. They knock you down and then they stab you. They do quite a lot of damage. What the Coward's Lantern will allow us to do is spot them and startle them, shall we say, so they don't actually do the attack first time, unless they get up behind you. So go into your inventory, activate your Coward's Lantern. We do have a trophy for killing a Undead Assassin using the Coward's Lantern. We'll get that here. Let me just turn the game volume down a little. Sorry, I said trophy. I meant Codex entry. So here's the Codex entry. Undead Assassin. We get the Plague Resistance Parchment. Oh, I did forget to do the intro for the level. We have 2 Soulstones, no collectibles, 1 Codex entry, 1 crafting entry, and 1 trophy. We just picked up the Codex and the crafting entry. Also, while I've been standing here, you probably hear that little clicking sound that goes on, and if you have, let me just go into settings. If you have the vibration for, where is it? It's probably not in there. Under controller, if you have environment vibration turned on, then you'll notice that your control pad is vibrating. The closer you get to the Jarling, the more insistent the vibration will become. This thing here, that's the Jarling. The closer you get to it, the more insistent the vibration gets. The further you get away from it, the more intermittent and less frequent it becomes. It's just sort of like a hot-cold guide towards getting closer to the Jarling. Go ahead and send him back, and this will proc the trophy, Danjin's Jars. Continue on this way.
So,
hop down this end.
Smash these jars.
We have another assassin coming up. Make sure you double tap them. They are undead. And here, we're just going to wait here for a second. There is another assassin down here, and we can get a brutal attack on him. As you'll notice, with brutal attacks, you don't need to double tap them. They die straight away.
That's a rare
Grab that, and there is a Jarling here somewhere. I think it's this one. There we go. And then we will come up to our first Soulstone, being guarded by another undead assassin. Take him out, and back here, near these jars, is Soulstone number 1. Head into the building, up the ladder. There is another assassin in the house on the left. And I believe the Jarling is this one. Nope. It's here somewhere. There he is. Pick him up. Grab anything anyone drops. Hop down, and there is one here. The Jarling is in this corner. The Jarlings do give you little messages when you break them out of the jars. Some of them are quite funny. Some of them do help you. One of them does mention a little later. Here's another one. That dragonkin horns are their weakness, so they do offer helpful advice at times, so feel free to read them. Where is he? There he is.
Only one left.
Ooh, I missed it completely. Why am I not targeting him? And here's the final assassin. Die already. And if you remember in the mission, the first mission for Phraugh, after you open the gates, the Soulstone is in the same spot, so grab that one. And I believe this is the final jar as well. It does tell you in the screen, so if you go into this menu you can see, well, at the moment it says find Danjin's jars. Later on it will be a little icon next to the Soulstone one, and it will tell you if there is a Jarling in the mission you're currently in. Once you pick that up, it will take you to the middle of the mission, and you can interact with the sword and get out of here. Speak to Danjin, go through and exhaust the rest of his dialogue. And he will have his purchase menu open. We will be picking up a jar head soon. Well, not soon, quite later, but we will be picking up a jar head. And here you can see there are 2 more lanterns. We will pick up the Undead Hunter's Lantern. What this will allow us to do is not have to double tap the undead. When you take down an undead the first time, it will stay dead. The Grave Robber's Lantern starts glowing when you're close to a treasure. Not necessary. We will pick up all the treasures, I hope rather, as we go through the walkthrough, but you can pick it up if you like. They are quite expensive. They're all 100,000. You will notice, however, there is an issue here where we have one Coward's Lantern, but it says that you can purchase another one. I'm not sure if that's a bug. I think this should be grayed out. You'll notice what I mean when I pick up the Undead Hunter's Lantern. You can also pick up boss materials from here. You'll notice we have defeated Volbino, but Volbino isn't in the list just yet. The Guardian's Hooves. As you progress through the missions, Guardian's Hooves will become available, and the other boss materials as well. So for now, we're done with him. We then need to go back and you can open these guys up. They're all going to be sitting in here. They all have their own little dance. This guy's just he's a boxer. They are quite funny. And head back down. You can check your memories if you like at this point. There will be one for Danjin's jars. You can check, it says complete. These are whatever the items were, part of it, and we don't have the point. We can put, we'll put it in there for now, just so we're not using it. Oh, hold on. Let's find out if this works now. Okay, so it's working. So putting on 2 different ones doesn't reset your points. So we'll do that for now. Head back into... Oh, did I forget last episode? I did. So, in here, now we have the original Deluxe Edition Heroes gear. You've also got the Berserker's armor, the Pathfinder Berserker's armor, the Ghost Knight's armor, the 6 hairstyles, and the recipes for the 2 armors. I'm going to pick this one up just so we've got all the recipes with the blacksmith once we've unlocked him. The Berserker's armor is for male Khazan, the Ghost Knight's armor is for the female Khazan, and the hairstyles are mix and match, male and female. But you can only use one for each, not one for both. Once we've unlocked the blacksmith, there will be a sort of like a dummy on here. We can use that to change our appearance. We will test it as soon as we've unlocked it, but for now let's just move on. I'm just going to purchase some transmutation mist and transmutation shards. We've got enough assassin's elixirs, and we have the blade Nexus shards already. We purchased 5 previously. Make sure you've got at least, I think, 2 available, because it will just cut down the amount of work you need to do in the upcoming few maps we need to go to. Check with Daphrona, nothing there. So let's go pick up the Jarlings that we missed. You can tell from this map what Jarlings, where there is a Jarling. If you take a look here, now in the region info you have a Jarling's icon. This one says there's one available. Here we've got one available here, nothing on that one. Embars ruins, we have one there, and then we will obviously pick up one from Phraugh village as well. So those are the 4 we need to pick up that we missed. Let's start off with Heinmach. We need to go to the crash site. The Jarling is right at the beginning, inside this jar. Little odd note he makes, Khazan from another dimension. I don't really understand what it means. I don't see different dimensions in the game, but I'm probably just missing something really simple. Go ahead and interact with the first Nexus and return to the crevice. So it seems I've got something in my throat today. Activate the tablet again, and this time we're heading to Storm Pass, and I believe it's Ice Canyon. It is. Again, this one is really close to the Nexus, so we don't need to use the Nexus shards. He's right there, in the corner. Send him back. Head back to the crevice. Activate the map, and this time we are headed to Embars ruins. And And in Embars Ruins we need the Depths of the Forgotten. Now this one isn't close to the Nexus, we need to do a bit of running. You can kill everything if you like. We're at 73,000. Actually, do you know what? Nah, do you know what? Can't be bothered. You can kill everything if you like. I'm just going to run through it. There is one enemy we will have to kill, and that's the Elite Masterless Guardian, because we need to activate all the statues again. We won't be able to do that while he's breathing down our necks. Don't worry about these guys, they'll follow you for a little while, but they won't follow you all the way to the Elite. So once you get to here, you'll notice, oh, he can still shoot us. For the guys on the ground won't be chasing you this far. Now if you remember the Masterless Guardian, this one inflicts frost, so let's go ahead and put the Water Cleanse Potion on and take him out. Oops. With him dead, we can go ahead and reactivate these statues. This one needs 2 turns. This one needs 1. And the final one needs 3. Activate the machine. Then head down. Out the right, and then turn left, and the Jarling is this one here. Go ahead and send him back. Do a quick check. We've got 1 of 1 Jarling, 3 of 3 Soulstones. Head into your inventory and activate a Blade Nexus shard. This will take us back to the Nexus that we interacted with last. And then return to the crevice. And the last Jarling we need to pick up is in Phraugh village, and we need to go to Central Storehouse entrance. This one requires a bit of a run as well, but we can't avoid the enemies in this one. They will chase us, so we'll take them out as we go. This guy. As before, take out the archer. Reach down here. Oh, he's noticed us. Right, that'll do. Take out this guy. Head into the building, take out the 2 dogs. Take out the voyeur. deal with the Grenadier. Oop, I dropped. And the Jarling is right back here. So this is the last one. We're now up to date with all the Jarlings, and we'll pick them up in the missions as we go. This guy did drop something, so we're going to pick it up and then activate the Blade Nexus shard. We'll head back. So that's all of them done. Let's move on to Dialog done. Let's move on to the Night of Tragedy mission. So let's head back to the crevice. Activate the map. We're going to Phraugh village and Night of Tragedy. Now, if you this is all undead. These are all undead in this mission. If you already have the cash, 100,000, go ahead and purchase the Undead Hunter's Lantern and turn that on. That will help you in the well, it helps you because the undead don't come back. I don't think I've got anything to sell. No, so we'll just go ahead and deal with this as is. We're heading to Bhangau residence. Just gonna go ahead and remove these pips. Oh, we picked up another butcher's helm. This one with 2.4% stamina recovery. I'm keeping that. That's fine there. Those were for the two bonus items we received from the devs. And here, I know we have fire on the weapon, but we need to activate the fire by doing a brink guard. If your weapon is imbued, you don't need to double tap the undead, so that's why I'm just going to put that on, just to make things a little bit easier. Activate the Nexus, put fire on your weapon, and just head straight in.
It's filled with ruins.
These things are weak to fire anyway, so you'll do a little bit extra damage. This thing is a dweller, get rid of that. We have a few more bad guys to deal with. Grab anything they dropped. We have 2 archers and a great swordsman. Take them out and up the ladder, and we will now encounter our first frenzied enemy. Now what frenzy means is, well, actually let me see if I can just target him real quick. Yeah, okay. So you notice his stamina bar, instead of being purple, it's red. This indicates that the enemy is in a frenzied state. When he's in frenzied, there's a couple of things you'll notice. When you hit him, it feels like you're hitting tin. Also, when you do hit him, whether you're using potent or swift, it doesn't matter, you cannot stun him or stagger him. Even when you do a counter attack or a reflect, he will not be staggered or stunned. He will be constantly in attack mode. So that's the difference between a frenzied enemy and a normal enemy. Some enemies can go into frenzy, so they'll start off with a purple stamina bar and then turns red, and that just indicates they moved into a frenzied state. There is a little dialogue box that's going to appear. We're going to put fire on our weapon and just wail on him, dodge his attacks and hit him with every moment that we get. So here's the information about a frenzied enemy. Frenzied during combat. Fire on that. And then we're just going to hit him with something as quickly as we can. As you notice, even though we did a counter, he's not staggered. Fire does work on this guy. You've noticed the fire ticking away. Avoid his grab attack. How am I missing all of them? That's him taken care of. Now, I've got in my notes that he drops the Nomad Scroll, and he hasn't. Okay, so that's not... I'm going to just remove that from here. Actually, no, I'm going to put a question mark against it to show that it's possible to drop the Nomad Scroll at this point. And I'm just going to go see what I've picked up. That is a higher level. And I do like stamina recovery. Ooh. Nah, let's leave it as it is. Picked up a purple butcher's leggings. We've now got the full set by the looks of it. What's that? Yeah, so if he does drop the Nomad Scroll, you'll get it here. If he doesn't, a different elite down the road will drop the Nomad Scroll. Someone will at some point. Or you can just reset the zone and come back to him.
Pay for what they've done.
Head up the path, and we're going to activate the next Nexus, Bhangau Lot. There's more undead here, but before we engage with anything, there is an archer on the bridge ahead. We're going to take him out first. Go ahead and upgrade your character. Take him out. Flame your weapon. I'm going to take these guys out. That was weird. We've got an archer right here. Take him out. There should be someone behind us. Yep, there is. Wait for this guy to in this house we've got another undead and a collectible, a boy's diary. Grab that. Over here on the left you have a great swordsman and a soulstone. Grab that. Soulstone number 1. Head down the path to the right. Grab the purple item. Fire summon scroll. This is a dweller. Get rid of him. In the building we have a chest. I'm going to put a lock on those actually. I did forget this drops here. So the Bard's set, equipping 3, 4 and 5, you'll get higher grade item drop 20%, a weapon drop rate increase of 15%, and 25% increased lacrima gain. This, we will be using that a little later. I'll show you a little spot where we can get some nice gear. For now, let's put a lock on those. And we also picked up a better ring of sealed fire, so we'll put that on the lock. You'll notice the difference between uncommon and rare. With uncommon you've got 1 random attribute, with the rare you've got 2, with I think the next one is epic, is it? I can't remember what the next one is called, but the next tier up you'll have 3, the tier above that you'll have 4, etc, etc. And this one's got some nice nice stats, max stamina and stamina recovery. I do like them. Actually, is that better than what I've got at the moment? No, 5.8. grab the item. Jarling's in the corner with the hay bales. And then we have our final Soulstone up here. Chuck a stone at it. That will unlock that one. Before we get up there, I'm just going to put on the concentrated fire essence. We have 2 archers and a great swordsman undead. And to be honest, they're on a bridge. I can't be bothered with their bullshit, so we're going to just chuck one of these.
Please save my child from this disaster.
That'll take care of them. Grab anything they drop. And then this one. Now, we have a renowned swordsman shadow right over there. We are going to hit him in the head. Put fire on our weapon. And just take him out.
Here defies the natural order. Commands they be returned to the new world.
Nice. They are weak to fire, so and they do proc it quickly. And here's the Fallen Guardian's recipe. So the armor set that we farmed from Volbino, we can now craft it. Ooh, that was odd. There was a bit of a lag there for a second. Haven't noticed that in the game before. Grab the final Nexus. Upgrade your character if you have the points. This boss is a Spectre of Bhangau. He is the same as Volbino, except he can teleport around. Let me just check I haven't missed anything. Purple item, Jarling, Soulstone, crafting, yep, fine. Same strategy as with Volbino. Just keep an eye out for when he teleports. When he comes back into view, he will either do a slam attack or straight into an attack. Anything. It could be a slam, it could be a slash. But you shouldn't have any issues. He inflicts fire as before. Put your fire sealing items, executioner set if you picked it up. He is weak to water. Use the water if you like. And he will drop the second collectible item, the Happy Boy and the Deer, and you'll also pick up Guardian's Hoof from him. So let's go ahead and take him out. As with Volbino, you can reflect his attacks as well. Avoid his fire attack. I just try to reposition myself so when I hit him, we don't end up in the fire. But it looks like we're heading there anyway. I know my weapon's got fire, it doesn't really do much against him. If you avoid his attacks with the nail when it's on fire, then you won't take any flame damage. He does this as well. Go ahead and run away. You can chuck a javelin at him at this point if you want. Remember, this one ends up with a burst attack. You're countering the hammer on that one. Oh, missed that one. What was I doing? Just standing there. And that takes him out. There's a collectible. You do get higher level Fallen Guardian set from him if you wanted to farm him. We're not going to. Well, I'm not going to. You can farm him. Speak to Daphrona. Exhaust all her dialogue. I believe this part of the dialogue does affect Khazan's memories. Any post-boss mission dialogue usually does, I think. Check those. Head back to the crevice. Do a quick gear check. See if you've picked up anything you want to keep. We'll keep that. Oh, I do lose stamina recovery, but look at the defense on this one. Over 200 additional defense. Let's take that out. I think that will be better. So let's pick that up. No, I'll stay with what I've got. Go ahead.
Thank you.
Chat with this guy. He should have a new set of transmutation stuff. Just gonna grab them. I know I almost had 100 grand, but I'm just gonna purchase those anyway. Well, eventually we will end up crafting quite a few
creature that resembles a deer.
consumables. Let's just make sure we've got enough. 7,000. Do you know what? It's probably not worth it. We can extract the components from those with the blacksmith instead when we pick him up. Check the Nexus, upgrade your character, check your memories. We've now got a full complete on all of those, and the green tick has appeared on that one as well. And how many points do we have in here? We've got at least 2 in there and a few in there. I think we can get 2 pips additional into stamina damage. That's fine, and we'll put it in damage multiplier. Okay. There isn't anything else on here. Let's just have a quick check with these guys, make sure there isn't anything new. We did pick up 2 more Soulstones, so maybe...
Uni.
Yep.
Now you are strong enough. Tell me, what do you require more Soulstones to unlock more effects?
Check down here. Okay, we're done. Next episode, we'll be taking on Scoffer Cave. There's no undead in there, so we don't need to worry about it. And by the end of Scoffer Cave, we will have enough money to buy the Undead Hunter's Lantern. Also, next episode is going to include the side mission for Scoffer Cave as well. Mainly because next episode I'd like to fully unlock the... I was about to say the butcher. The blacksmith. So that'll be the main mission, Scoffer Cave, the boss, and the side mission. Until then, be safe, and I'll catch you on the next episode. Cheers. Bye.